Once again, all timers, please head over to the starting area. All timers to the starting area. We need 4 timers to volunteer, please. 4 more timers to volunteer, please. Come to the starting area. We cannot start the meet until we have enough timers.
afternoon, folks. Welcome back to Sonny Wilburn Recreation Center here on the campus of Rutgers University. This is Mike with Common Guy Sports here to bring you session 12, the final session of the 2026 NJ Swimming Scarlet Golds for the short course. So on the scoreboard, you see that 2026 SC Gold, SC standing for short course, 25-yard pool configuration. In this facility, we're swimming only the right half of the pool here. So all the starting blocks on the right-hand wall. Lane 1, top of the screen. Lane 8 will be closest to us from this view and also this view. Swimmer is okay in the middle of the pool bobbing. We'll start with the lane 1 will be at the top, lane 8 at the bottom. All right, I'll switch from this camera at the start to the camera at the turn end, the bulkhead side. Bottom right of your screen, that white text that's scrolling up. Those are all the events that we'll be swimming as part of this session. This session starts with 105, goes up through 142. I gotta stop hitting that. The information
At this time, the competition pool is now closed. The competition pool is now closed.
Actually, Meet Mobile does not show it's seated. It still shows psych sheets. So, timing officials must still be working through something. As this little office in here, as you see people huddled around, that's where all the inner workings are occurring. So you'll see a flurry of activity around that area. The actual start console, if you're familiar with Colorado, it is out on deck. It is that black box on the desk.
2 timers from Scarlet Aquatics to the starting area. 2 timers from Scarlet Aquatics to the starting area.
So the black device that says Colorado timing system on the desk right by that lady's green bag, that is the console. And then the tan box here is the start box that has a light strobe on the top and a speaker there. And then there's also speakers on each of the starting blocks area. All right. So again, lane 1 will be towards the top. Lane 8 will be down here. All right, the scoreboard will stay on the whole time on the top left of the screen. Again, we're starting with event 105. I do not have heat sheets yet to share with you, so we'll be relying on the scoreboard to provide all that information. Meet Mobile does not have the seated information yet either. Oh, now I have heat sheets. All right. So on the website, Be Smart, BESMARTTINC, you too can get them. All right, let me get moving. What do we? P-TAC. All right, so just a little while ago, the request went out for additional timers. So I'm imagining we'll have a few seconds here. I'm still getting situated, but oh, maybe we don't have a few seconds. All right, here we go. First race is underway. Again, Meet Mobile is not showing updated information. I'm trying to get you the information here. Scoreboard shows lane 3 is Star A, lane 4 PAA.
This is event 105, girls 13 to 14, 200-yard freestyle relay, heat 1 of 2. Lane 3, Star Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 4, Petty Aquatic Association, A relay. And lane 5, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, B relay.
All right, top right of your screen are the entries for the second heat. This is heat 1 of 2. Again, lane 3 towards the top of the screen, Star A. In the middle, BAA. Oh, sorry. All right, final swimmers are in the pool. Here we come into the finish. Flow time there, 1:46 for PAAA. Oh, what happened here? All right. So I'll shut that off. Here we go with heat 2. Here's our lane assignments.
Championship final, Mr. Referee.
So the second heat is your championship. Underway here, heat 2 of 2. Top right, those names are the swimmers in the first heat of the next event, which will be event 106.
Lane 3, Scarlet Aquatics, B relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Jersey Aquatics Center, A relay. Lane 6, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 7, Scarlet Aquatics, C relay.
All right, this is event 91, heat 2 of 2. Final swimmer about to enter. We'll give you a big scoreboard so you can see those splits. That is your lane 4 team, Scarlet A. And they go low. Nice job. Low time, 1:41. All right, here we go. Heat 1 of event 92. The boys 11-12, 200.
Event 106, boys 13 to 14.
I'm reading the wrong number, sorry.
200-yard freestyle
106,
relay.
sorry.
Heat 1, Mr. Referee.
Sorry, I was reading the wrong number.
Lane 3, Cougar Aquatic Team, a relay. Lane 5, Virgin Barracuda Swim Team, a relay.
All right, top right are the teams for the next relay. It will be the championship relay. Low time there. 1:41:40. All right, here's our lane assignments for the final.
Heat 2, Mr. Referee.
All right, up next, we're going to have heat 1 of 3.
Lane 1, Scarlet Aquatics, C relay. Lane 2, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 3, Jersey Aquatics Center, A relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, YMCA of the Jersey Shore, A relay. Lane 6, Scarlet Aquatics, B relay. Lane 7, Heavy Aquatic Association, A relay.
All right, low time there is Jersey Shore Y, lane 1. All right, folks, I'm struggling with getting the updated heat sheets.
Event 107.
Let's listen to the
Women
announcer.
15 and over, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1, Mr. Referee.
This is event 107, heat 1. There's your teams that you see left-hand side.
Lane 1, Cougar Aquatic Team, B relay. Lane 3, Jersey Flyers Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 6, Cougar Aquatic Team, A relay. Lane 7, Bergen Barracudas Swim Team, A relay. Lane 8, Cougar Aquatic Team, C relay.
All right, this is event 107. You can see that bottom center of your screen. Next swimmers entering. First to the wall was Scarlet A in lane 4. Again, this is event 107, heat 1 of 1. Coming in for the finish and be tight. Scarlet A does take it 141.22. Up next is event 108, the men's. 8 teams.
Event 108, men 15 and over, 200-yard freestyle relay. Heat 1, Mr. Referee.
All right, we're underway here. I'll just give you that on the left side, just as a cheater. You can see who's in 1 through
Lane
7.
1, Cougar Aquatic Team, C relay. Lane 2, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay.
This is a transition, every 50.
Y Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Jersey Flyers Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 6, Cougar Aquatic Team, A relay. Lane 7, Cougar Aquatic Team, B relay.
That is lane 6, Jersey Flyers. 21:48 on that 50 for that swimmer, sorry. They'll continue to lead here. With the third swimmer in the pool. Strong kick there. Show you those. All right, nice job. Still leading here. 4th swimmers are in. All right, top right are the entries for our first individual race. Up next, Jersey Flyers goes 125.60. I'm sorry, that's Cat A. What? I'm sorry, there was a scratch in 8, threw me off. Oh, sorry, that is Cougar Aquatics A. They came in on a 130 flat. All right. Going with event 109, 13-14. See the names on the board and also the lane overlays. This is going to be the B final. 13-14. We're going to go girls 13-14, B then A. Boys 13-14, B then A. And then women's 15 over, B then A. And then the men's B then A. All right? Hopefully that makes sense.
At this time, there will be a 5-minute break.
All right, I guess we'll do that in 5 minutes.
We will resume at 5:20.
All right, Edward, thank you. I'm just finally catching up. I'm seeing your comment, audio, video, checking out. Starting with the relays, yes and no. It's a good way to build excitement and momentum. I can't say from a swimmer's perspective if they like it or not. So the question, I'll put it out to anybody else that's out there and cares to comment, wondering if it's odd to start the program with relays. That's a fair amount. Interestingly, the NCAAs this year started with the 1650, which was the mile, which was great. Just something different. And the other thing with the NCAAs, they dropped the B finals. So not that they were modeling after New Jersey NJS IAA, the governing body of Jersey high schools. A couple of years ago, they dropped the B finals from the meet of champions, but NCAA did that this year. I didn't do a ton of reading into the NCAAs, but a couple of the comments were, you know, they're trying to mix it up, keep the excitement, and so on. So sometimes change is good. Sometimes change is met with resistance. So, all right. So again, when we come back in a couple more minutes, we're going to Event 109. Let me just, here, we'll do this. I keep forgetting when we have a break. Let's go behind the blocks. So the names you see on the top right should also match. So this is Grayson in 1, Aliana, Red Cap in 2, Isabella here in 3, straight behind the blocks. I'm sorry, I looked away. Land, Tang in 4, Piper in 5, Annabelle in 6, Sammy somewhere? Oh, Sammy over here with the Cougar Cat, and Alexandra Soltis should be in 8. And that little lack of focus, that's on my side. All right, so I put that orange text on the screen on the top right. It's a convenience for me because then I use that with the lane overlays. But for you, hopefully, if you're not looking at Meet Mobile, maybe this is, yeah, here's Alexandra. Nope. Thought that was, she was stopping at 8. She's not. Oh, there she is. Red Cap. All right, a little pre-race insight here. All right, I think I don't know if somebody could read into those reactions. I think that's a relief, all mixed in. All right, here's the lane assignments.
Girls 13 to 14, 200-yard freestyle.
Again, this is
the final, Mr. Referee.
I'm going to rely on the announcer to take care of a lot of the announcing. All right, top right are the entries in the next heat. Again, this is B final, 13, 14-year-olds. They are underway.
Lane 1, Graceland Lowenberg. Lane 2, Aliana Roldan. Lane 3, Isabella Fiore. Lane 4, Lan Tang. Lane 5, Piper Wong. Lane 6, Annabelle Zhang. Lane 7, Sammy San Domenico. Lane 8, Alexandra Solstice.
That was a 50 turn. Girls are at 75 yards here on the left side. All right, I don't know if anybody could pick up on a little interesting tidbit here. If you look at the lane 8 swimmer, Alexandra Soltis will have a teammate from her high school team swimming lane 8 next. Just small irony. All right, lane 4, Lan Lan Tang at the 150 has a significant lead. She came in on a 2:03.22 seed. Record here is held by Ingrid Sue, 147. This is the final 25. We'll take it across. And that is your champion there. Lan Lan goes, I'm sorry, this is B final. B final, sorry folks. 2:03.38 for Lan Lan, right on her seed. Nice job. All right, I'll show you that scoreboard real big so you can see it. All right, here we go with the A finals.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Underway, A final.
Lane 1, Ashlyn Reber. Lane 2, Amelia Jonah. Lane 4, Elizabeth Palmer. Lane 5, Maria Tchaikovska. Lane 6, Chloe Lynn. Lane 7, Amelia Lopez. Lane 7, Callie Wu.
Callie is in 8, actually. Lane 7, Amelia Lopez. Callie Wu in 8. Closest to us against the wall. Names you see top right, that is going to be the boys' B final. So 13, 14-year-old boys B final. Elizabeth Palmer leading them out here in lane 4. This is 125 on the left wall. We'll be at 150. Hey, dude, get down. Coming into the finish here. Elizabeth Palmer, followed closely by Maria in 5. 154, 155, 154.05. Elizabeth dropping time. She came in 154.21. This is the B final.
110, boys 13 to 14, 200-yard freestyle. B final.
Big drop in the last one. Ashlyn and Kaylee, 1 and 8 respectively, dropping over a second and a half or 2 something. Kaylee came in 2:03.20. She goes 2:00.33. Nice drop. 13-14 B final.
Lane 1, Edward Quiros Sanchez. Lane 2, Christian O'Sullivan. Lane 3, Xavier Lee. Lane 4, Aiden Mariana. Lane 5, Devin Perez. Lane 6, Sojin Choi. Lane 7, Owen Wilson. Lane 8, Jason Wang.
So, folks, just explaining, I'm not tracking putting a camera on the names as they're announced. Seems like it's taking too long, and we're basically missing the front 50. So my judgment is just rather show you the swimming, see who has a great 25 versus tracking them. So if anybody is wondering, that's what and why I'm doing it. All right, that is lane 5, Devin Perez from Scarlet. Leading them out, we'll be at 150. Second running order is lane 3, Xavier Lee. Record here, it's R.A. Rose, 139.18 from 2017. Lane 3 has a big push here. I don't know if they'll catch him, though. Devin's going to go low. Devin, 151.82. Dropping 3/4 of a second off of 152.59. Xavier, 151.77. We'll show you the times nice and big. Xavier came in 152.96. Here we go. A final.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
The names on the top right are the women's B final. So women 15 and over. When I say girls, I mean 13, 14.
Lane 1, Evan Williams. Lane 2, Wasim Hussein. Lane 3, Liam Kane. Lane 4, Eric Dye. Lane 5, Aiden Chu. Lane 6, Daniel Atanasian. Lane 7, John Lantakis. Lane 8, Sebastian Diacojones.
This is 75 yards complete of the 200. That's Basim Hossan in 2, first to turn at the 100. Turns 53.13. Let's give Basim a little camera time up here. The top half, this is 1 through 4, 1 against the wall. That is your lead swimmer in 2. See where he is at the 150. Looks like the middle of the pool has a little bit of a kick. That looks like 5, then 4 at the turn. Aiden Chu in 5. Scarlet, Eric Dye in 4. Sorry, missed him. Already into the wall. Lane 4. Eric Dye goes low. 146.88. Dropping 1.5 off of 148.23. Again, that's your A final. Now we'll move to the women's B final.
Event 111, women 15 and over, 200-yard freestyle. Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Huh?
Lane 2, Angelica Kovalovs. Lane 3, Amy Zhang. Lane 4, So Tashiji. Lane 5, Emily Kapp. Lane 6, Ella Negito.
All right, this is the A final. I'm sorry, folks. There is no B final. Really threw me for a loop there. All right, top right, those names you see will be the B final in event 112, the men's 200 free. We'll have a B and then an A there for the men's. Again, this is 111. Women will be at 150 on the right wall. Again, names on the top right. Next race will be the men's B final. This is the only women's in event 111. That is your lane 4 leading there on the turn. Zoe. Looks like Zoe's gonna take it. She came in 154.8, just off that time. Nice swim. Congratulations. All right, here we go. B final for the men's. Again, men's is the 15 and over group.
Event 112. Men 15 and over, 200-yard freestyle. The final, Mr. Referee.
Names you see top right are your A finalist. The record here, Zachary Malloy, 135.66 from 2014. I think somebody's yelling, wait. See bottom center of your screen. Nope, not waiting. 3 swimmers. Yeah, I guess having one heat there, unfortunately, messed me up, but the only thing that's going to impact there is I might confuse you guys.
Mason Brown. Lane 4, Bilal Afifi. Lane 5, Milo Pfeiffer.
All right, 3 swimmers here. And this is our B final for the men's. The A final names, top right. This is a 100 turn. That is Bilal Afifi in for Cougar Aquatics. Bilal came in 149.17. We're dropping on that. Nice job. He goes 145.40. Awesome. All right, that was the B. Here's our A finalist.
Championship final, Mr. Referee.
Event 113 is next. I'm not sure if we're taking a break or not. Didn't look. No break. Well, I don't know. I don't think there's a break. Stick around, folks.
Lane 1, Liam School. Lane 2, Sebastian Pedrowan. Lane 3, Koji Sawa. Lane 4, Nathaniel Kern. Lane 5, Wayne Lee. Lane 6, Reed Salatella. Lane 7, Daniel Andrews. Lane 8, Jonathan Kern.
All right, really close between Kern and Sawa, 4 and 3. Take you across. Slight lead here now, lane 4 at the 100. Turning that at 50-25 versus a 50-36. We'll have 50 to go. This is a turn. Strong second half. Lane 4, Nathaniel. He's going to go low. Right on his seed. Came in 141.68. He goes 141.85. Congratulations, Nathaniel. Here we go. 50 butterfly for the girls. B final.
Event 113. Girls 13 to 14. 50-yard butterfly. B final. Mr. Referee.
No records listed here for this event, the 50.
Lane 1, Emmy Graves. Lane 2, Maya Siaka. Lane 3, Sophie Carlajanis. Lane 4, Marcelina Corson. Lane 5, Aviana Roldan. Lane 6, Carly Zagula. Lane 7, Bella Chiarella. Lane 8, Ava Startzor.
This is a 50 coming into the finish. 28.18 for Aliana in 5, dropping off at 28.52. Nice drop. That was the B. Here's the lane assignments for the A.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Top right are the boys B finalists. Again, this is championship for the girls.
Lane 1, Abaddon Randall. Lane 2, Emerson Litsky. Lane 3, Riley Lamb. Lane 4, Kayla Struble. Lane 5, Annabelle Zhang. Lane 6, Liliana Scoon. Lane 7, Olivia Chen. Lane 8, Sasha Templey.
Into the finish. Annabelle Zhang goes low, 26.48. That's a nice drop off at 27.26 morning time. All right, here's the boys B final, event 114.
Event 114, boys 13 to 14, 50-yard butterfly. B final.
Top
Mr.
right,
Referee.
top right are your A finalists. That was a stand from the official believe even in the championships, they no DQs for that. Wasn't a false start on him. Oh, shucks. I updated the names too early. All right, we're underway. Just in case, so.
Lane 1, Darren Perez. Lane 2, Nathan Ricardo. Lane 3, Kyle Kerkorian. Lane 4, Daniel Russo. Lane 5, Blake Difford. Lane 6, Joseph Henry. Lane 7, Bryce McCleary. Lane 8, Carter McCullough.
All right, into the finish. Low time. Kyle in 3, 26:08. That's almost a full second drop off of 26:95 for Kyle. All right, here we are. A final for the boys.
Final. Mr. Referee.
Next names you're going to see are the women's B final, top right. I don't know if I mentioned record here. Oh, no, again, we don't have records in the 50s. Sorry.
Lane 1, Justin Lindemann. Lane 2, Evan Williams. Lane 3, Gio Wen. Lane 4, Aaron Washington. Lane 5, Andrew King. Lane 6, Boy Down. Lane 7, Markin Hall. Lane 8, Trevin Choi.
Lane 4 goes low. Aaron Washington, nice swim there. Came in 24:32. He goes 24:12. That's 0.2. All right, as I said, this is the women's B final.
Event 115. Women 15 and over. 50-yard butterfly. B final. Mr. Referee.
Names on the top right are your A finalists.
Lane 1, Sophia Chippens. Lane 2, Gabby Cody. Lane 3, Ashna Patel. Lane 4, Ayana Tibb. Lane 5, Mila Cromwell. Lane 6, Natalie Howard. Lane 7, Camilla Faison. Lane 8, Lauren Carolus.
Right. On the board, 27:35 for Ashna Patel. She came in 27:90. Nice drop. Here we go. A final.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
The men's B names are on the top right of your screen.
Lane 1, Moscow Shaw. Lane 2, Noel Rivera Castro. Lane 3, Annie Flanagan. Lane 4, Lainey Sue. Lane 5, Lola Summersby. Lane 6, Amy J. Lane 7, Emmy O'Shawn. Lane 8, Caitlin Egg.
And Lainey Sue, 25:86. Awesome. She came in 26:27. It's almost half a second. Puts her in the 25s. Awesome swim, Lainey. Congrats. Here we go. Men's B.
Event 116. Men 15 and over. 50-yard butterfly. B final. Mr. Referee.
Men's A names, top right.
Lane 1, Mason Carter. Lane 2, Jonah Salvador. Lane 3, Yellow Zen. Lane 4, Jose Calix. Lane 5, Mark Suarez. Lane 6, Anand Dehidi. Lane 7, Hamish Russell-Webb. Lane 8, Ivan Yeren.
Low time, Jose Calix. Dropping off at 23.97. He goes 23.64. Awesome.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
We got 4 22s, middle of the pool, folks. My prediction, this is going to be exciting.
Lane 2, Raymond Tariq. Lane 3, Brian Dos Santos. Lane 4, Aaron Roy. Lane 5, Jaden Lee. Lane 6, Femi Ashodi. Lane 7, Finn Tobin. Lane 8, William Kudirsa.
21.73 for Aaron. He's in the 21s here. Again, I'm just working off his current time. Came in 22.25 for this morning's race. Nice job, guys. We go back overhead. Under backstroke. This is the girls B final. Event 117. Record here, Emily Thompson, 54.99 back in 2020. November of 2020.
Event 117. Girls 13 to 14. 100-yard backstroke. B final. Mr. Referee.
A finalist, top right.
Lane 1, Bria Seville. Lane 2, Mariana Marsh. Lane 3, Caroline Glenn. Lane 4, Iris Chen. Lane 5, Liliana Scoop. Lane 6, Chloe Francis. Lane 7, Lyra Shrizova. Lane 8, Adina Mehta.
And there's your turn at the 50. Lane 4 leads at the 75. That's Iris Chen. Iris going low, 101.87. Nice swim. Dropping almost a second off 102.75 in the morning. This is our A finalist.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Men's B final names, top right.
Lane 1, Emily Harvey. Lane 2, Marcelina Corsa. Lane 3, Elizabeth Palmer. Lane 4, Anna Sue. Lane 5, Riley Lamb. Lane 6, Kim Castagna. Lane 7, Maeve McGowan. Lane 8, Emerson Litsky.
All right, turning at the 50 here. I'll flash this real quick. right, low time, 59.56, Anna Sue. Nice job, congratulations. Now we have the men's B final.
Event
Close one there with Riley.
118. Boys
Riley goes
13
sub
to
1 minute.
14.
She came in
100-yard
1:06.
backstroke. B final. Mr. Referee. Lane 1, Sebastiano Diadrafis. Lane 2, Ben Lejeune. Lane 3, John Peck. Lane 4, Darren Perez. Lane 5, Ryan Lee. Lane 6, William Sun. Lane 7, Elliot Kang. Lane 8, Joseph Henry.
This is event 18, our B final. Record here, Vinny Marciano, 49.27. Low time, lane 5. Ryan Lee goes 57.61. Dropping half a second off his morning 58.17.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Names for the women's B, top right.
Lane 1, Ethan Gow. Lane 2, Markin Holt. Lane 3, Eric Dodd. Lane 4, Brandon Ten. Lane 5, Liam King. Lane 6, Xavier Lee. Lane 7, Fasim Hussein. Lane 8, Zachary Zhang.
That's 5 and 6. Liam and Xavier turning 26.82, 26.97. Here we are into the finish. Eric Day goes 54.31, dropping 0.6 off of 54.97 morning time. Congratulations, Eric. That's your low time.
Event 119. Women 15 and over. 100-yard backstroke. B final. Mr. Referee.
A finals are updated top right.
Lane 1, Lauren Carolis. Lane 2, Caroline Lambert. Lane 3, Melissa Cosa. Lane 4, Cecilia Flanagan. Lane 5, Lola Summerstein. Lane 6, Sonia Jin. Lane 7, Viv Piazza. Lane 8, Aaron Gio.
All right, ladies turning at the 50. $75, 25 to go. Cecilia in 4, 101.12. Dropping .2. Congratulations.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Record here is Claire Logan, 52.99, back in 2023. Men's B on the top right of your screen.
Lane 1, Elise Lee. Lane 2, Davina Love. Lane 3, Lane Sue. Lane 4, Amanda Brandon. Lane 5, Becky Jones. Lane 6, Olivia De Los Reyes. Lane 7, Brianna Maryland. Lane 8, Emily Colno.
It's Amanda Bramley in 4. She'll take it. Congratulations, Amanda. Came in 56.60. She goes 56.28. Nice job. Laney down in the 58s. Another 58 there for Becky. Oh, sorry. Becky came in 58.
Event 120.
58 for Olivia.
Then
She came in
15 and over.
59.
100-yard backstroke. B final.
Nice race,
Mr. Referee.
ladies. Event 120. Moving right along. Names for A, updated top right. Couple empty lanes, 1 and 3. Any.
Lane 2, Milo Pfeiffer. Lane 4, Mac Coaster. Lane 5, Bert Tatar. Lane 6, Yvonne Adekari. Lane 7, Aiden Jim.
All right, coming back for the finish. 54.91 for Mac. That's a nice drop. He came in 55.35. That's .4.
Championship final. Mr. Referee. Lane 1, Yellow 10. Lane 2, Daniel Andrews. Lane 3, Finn Turtle. Lane 4, Jaden Lee. Lane 5, Max Carter. Lane 6, Ty Holland. Lane 7, Justin O'Brien. Lane 8, Mason Carter.
All right, Jaden Lee, lane 4. Jaden came in 48:40 morning time. Goes 48:24. Nice swim, Jaden. All right, going to the IM. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. This is our B final, event 121, 13-14, 400 IM.
Event 121, girls 13 to 14, 400-yard IM. B final, Mr. Referee.
Top right here, A finalist.
Lane 1, Samantha Rodriguez. Lane 2, Ellis Cole. Lane 3, Emmy Reyes. Lane 4, Aliana Roldan. Lane 5, Alexandra Soltis. Lane 6, Bella Chiarella. Lane 7, Bella Padilla.
All right, 400 yards, so it's 4 lengths of every, or 4 lengths of every stroke, 100 yards of every stroke. All right, girls will be transitioning at this point to the backstroke. This is the B final for the 13, 14-year-olds. Names for the A final, top right. This will be halfway through the backstroke. Aliana in 4, followed by 1, 5, 7, 6, or 3, 6, 2. All right, we'll be transitioning breaststroke on this wall. Take a look, Samantha up here in lane 1. Got to give a little 1, 2, lane 1, 2, 3, a little extra visibility. Aliana in 4 is her lead swimmer. Halfway through the breaststroke here on this wall. freestyle to go. Emmy there in 3. Nice 41 split on that second 50 of the breast. Lead swimmer already at the far wall. 25 down, 75 to go. Running order is 4, then 3, 6, 5. Will be 50 to go on the right wall. We'll jump forward. This will be 25 to go. Aliana's going to take it lane 4. She came in 4:57. She goes 4:54.86. It's 3+ second drop. Second to the wall, Alexandra Soltis. Nice fight back there in the end. She comes home 30-67. Nice swim, Alexandra. Awesome. Nice job, ladies.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Here we go. A finals. Next one's going to be Boys B. You'll see those names shortly on the top right.
Lane 1, Olivia Chen. Lane 2, Lan 10. Lane 3, Maeve McGowan. Lane 4, Ashlyn Reaver. Lane 5, Lily Bora. Lane 6, Aubrey McCarthy. Lane 7, Olivia Liu. Lane 8, Olivia Loriano.
All right, 50 down of the fly. All right, this is going to wrap up the fly. We'll go to the backstroke. I don't know if anybody still has a Sunday night humor. Maybe would think he would have to play this song if somebody swimming was named Jesse, either boy or girl. That is our lead swimmer, Ashlyn in 4. We jump to the far end. Ashlyn will have 25 to go on the backstroke, then she'll start her breaststroke. Keep an eye on lane 1. 1 and 5, kind of second running order. This is Olivia in 1 and Maeve in 3. All right, lead swimmers ready turned onto the breaststroke. Ashlyn in 4, followed by Lily in 5 and Maeve in 3. Halfway through the breaststroke here. 10 lengths complete. All right, keep an eye on lane 6, Aubrey has put herself in 3rd running order here, having a strong breaststroke legs. Freestyle here, lane 4's turn. That's Ashlyn. 5, Lily has turned. Now 6, Aubrey has turned. That's your running order, 4, 5, 6. And then Maeve in 3 and Olivia in 7. Take you to the far end. Ashlyn's already turned. Take you back to the front. 50 to go here on the right wall. That's Ashlyn, followed by Lily. Then lane 6, Aubrey. How about Lily, 31.94 on that front 50 free. We'll take it home with our winner, Ashlyn, in 4. Nice job, 436. Dropping 3. Nice job, she came in 439. We'll give you the big scoreboard here now that the ladies are under it. 450 right on, 449. Aubrey dropping about a second. Lily dropping over a second. She came in 442.59. Nice win, ladies.
Event 122, boys 13 to 14, 400-yard IM. The final, Mr. Referee.
Names for the A, boys A final, top right. Congratulations, Ashlyn. Nice swim. Improving 4th. Goes down to a 436.89. Came in 439.85.
Lane 2, Ryan Dodds. Lane 3, Ahmed Ismail. Lane 3, Shane Zara. Lane 4, Atticus Gutierrez Ewing. Lane 5, Felipe Gonzalez. Lane 6, Jeremy Wang.
Nice job from the DJ here, playing Boys of Summer with the boys in the pool. Hopefully that was coordinated or scheduled accordingly. Take it from the wide angle. You see the transitions here. 100 yards complete. Lead swimmer there, Atticus in 4. All right. If anybody is jumping off because the swimmer of interest is finished, glad you could join us. I appreciate you tuning in, or not really tuning in, signing in. Showing my age by saying tuning in. Yeah, an interesting thing, earlier I was commenting to somebody, so when the racer, like when everything is ready and there's scratches and so on, it's put on what's called a heat sheet. And obviously, olden days, everything was either paper and pen or printed. So I wonder what we should call it now that everything's really gone electronic. So, it's not a heat sheet much, but that name's kind of stuck around, so we'll see. I do not use any tapes here in any recordings. It's all digital, so I can't say, let's go to the tape. All right, I digress. Back to swimming. This is lane 4, Atticus. stay tight on the guys. Just check out the turns. We'll have a transition here for Atticus. We'll try and hopefully stay in focus. We'll go wide. Everybody else transitioning to freestyle. All right, Atticus already turned on the far end, making his way back on his first 50 of the freestyle. He'll be turning here, another 50 to go. All right, sorry about the audio. Again, I looked down and the little meter in front of me wasn't showing anything. Right on the heels of me joking about the camera showing fatigue, me showing fatigue. The little audio box I use just shut off. That's the second time. So might have to put that out to pasture. I I don't have any swim meets on my schedule, so I think a little summertime activity of going through and tossing old equipment might be in order. So sorry about that. Nice catch there, Zach. Hey, Zach, how are you? All right, this is our event 122 championship final. Lane 4, Lucas leading out, followed closely by lane 5, Gio. And then lane 2, Benjamin. This is transition to freestyle. All right, Lucas continues to lead closely. Lane 2 is Benjamin, and then off to Lucas's right is Gio. We'll be turning at this right side. We'll keep this view. .30.26. Lucas has the low split there. Getting a kick out of lane 5. That's Gio. Does he have enough pull? All right, we're going to the cross view. You can see it a little bit better that way. Lucas holds it, goes low, 425. Right on his seat. Up. Yep, nice swim. 426. Gio dropping 4 seconds. He came in 430.92. He goes 426. Oh, here, let's show it you this way. Third to the wall, 427 for Benjamin. That's like a 6.8 drop for Benjamin. Nice swim there, Benjamin. All right, only have 3 entries here.
Event 123, women 15 and over, 400-yard IM. The final, Miss Referee.
This is event 123, B final for the women.
Lane 3, Coco Okawa. Lane 4, Mary Berchino. Lane 5, Veronica Martinez.
All right, record here is Emily Thompson, 15 and over, a 4:08.31. That's flat out awesome. All right, it's 6:26 right now. We're a couple minutes behind schedule. The last race is slated to off at 6:43. I don't know if we have other relays. Oh yeah, there's medley relays, so we'll be later than that. More close to 7:30, so. So that 6:40, 6:50 will be the end of the 50 freeze. And then we'll get into the 400 medley relay. It's a heck of a way to cap it out. Edward asked earlier, you know, starting with the relays, is that different? Capping with 400 medley. We'll have a lot of sleepy kids on the ride home. transitioning on this turn. Out of the corner of my eye, I think Veronica did a flip on that. If anybody wants to go back and watch, coming off the back. Yes, she did. I just rewatched it. So making up there. Something interesting to see. All right, we'll be going to freestyle here. Mary in 4 had a low split, 40-62 on that second. They're turning on the right wall. 50 to go after this turn. Coming into the finish, 455 for Mary, right on her seat. Veronica 457, low 457, came in high 459. That's over 2. Nice job, 503. Coco's improving off of 507.88.
Championship final.
Nice job,
Mr.
ladies.
Referee.
Again, it is 6:30 p.m. These ladies were here. Walking through the door at 7:15 this morning. This is our A final.
Lane 1, Samantha Rasco. Lane 2, Ayana 2. Lane 3, Sophie Zulaga. Lane 4, Scarlet Shu. Lane 5, Olivia de los Reyes. Lane 6, Reese Bird. Lane 7, Megan D'Arizio. Lane 8, Jasmine Clark.
All right, lane 4, lane 2, first to turn here at the 100. Scarlet in 4, Ahana in 2. Halfway through Backstroke. time here. Let's look at Samantha in one, just all the way across the pool. All right, making her way back. All right, lead swimmers turned on the right-hand wall. We are now lane 4, lane 5. 3. So Scarlet, Olivia, Sophie will take you to the far wall. This is our next transition on the right wall. Freestyle to go. Lane 2, Ahana put herself in the mix there for the top 3 spot. We'll stay here for a second. Lead swimmers coming back into view. Lane 4 will have turn, 50 to go. Lane 5 will turn, 50 to go. Jump down to the other side. We'll be turning for finish here. Lane 4 and 5. That's a finish there. Nice job. 4:31 for Scarlet. Dropping off of 4:35. Lane 5 with the ears of the wall. 4:35 is her time to get in 4:38. Big cheer. Third to the wall, 4:41 for Sophie. She's dropping 2 and change. High 2. Ahana 4:42, dropping off at 4:48. Megan 4:54, just off. Jasmine in 8.
Event 124. Men 15 and over. 400-yard
Nice job,
IS.
ladies.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
An update. Hold on. These names are now updated. 4 swimmers, 2 through 6. We're underway. Again, this is the men's B final. Then we'll have 2 final.
Lane 3, Ryan Colt.
Well, this is
Lane 4, Josh
A final.
Green.
Sorry, folks. A
Lane
final.
5, Akai Sa. Lane 6, Ben Seitz.
Another hung comment. Scarlet on Scarlet. All right, A final here. Let's get some names updated for the 50 free coming up. Let's get excited, folks. And then we'll have 400 medley relay. It's going to be a swing of emotions. It's Josh in 4, McKay in 5. It's the running order here. All right, so the names you see are going to be the girls 50 free next. Let's take the transition on the wall here. Onto the breaststroke. So Josh, then Akay, Ben, and then Ryan. Backstroke going left to right now. Leaders are going left to right. We'll take the turn with them at the start wall. Freestyle to go. All four swimmers now on freestyle. Lane 4 coming back, no turn, now a 50 to go. That is Josh Reyes, followed by McKay Say. Catch the whole field, sorry, wrong way. That's Ben in 6, Ryan in 3, they'll be turning. Leaders will be making their way back. This will be a finish for lane 4. Josh goes sub 4. Nice job, Josh. Awesome. Josh came in 4:01. McKay came 4:14. He's dropping 10. All right, we're coming in the wall. Nice job, guys. All right, Ryan right on his seed. 4:20 for Ben. Ben dropping 2.6 on his seed. Nice job. All right, 50 free. We're picking up the pace. Nice job, guys. Congratulations to Josh. Taking the title and going sub 4.
Girls 13 to 14, 50-yard freestyle. The final, Mr. Referee.
All right, here's the dash. Who has the energy this late in the day? It is 6:41 p.m. Event 125, the final for the 13-14 record holder, Anna Moshe at 23:11. Our low seed,
Lane 1,
24.76.
Katie Kohler. Lane 2, Rodney Knight. Lane 3, Kelly Wu. Lane 4, Kendall Spickle. Lane 5, Lebanon Lemino. Lane 6, Chloe Francis. Lane 7, Nicole Amaya. Lane 8, Isabella Fiore.
Low time there, 25.47 for LeBron. That's a 0.3 drop. Here we go. A final
Championship
for
final,
the girls.
Mr. Referee.
Pretty cool.
Lane
Anna
1,
Moshe,
Katie
record holder.
Nelson. Lane 2, Iris Shen. Lane 3, Hannah Sue. Lane 4, Kayla Struber. Lane 5, Amelia Lopez. Lane 6, Amelia Charlotte. Lane 7, Piper Brown. Lane 8, Hannah Williamson.
24.61 for Kayla. Comes in low, leaves low. Nice job. Dropping off at 24.76. Great job. Here we go for the boys. Record holder here, Jack Alexi. How about that? How many other places can have an Olympian and then
Event 126. Boys 13 to 14. 50-yard freestyle. The final, Mr. Referee.
Knockwood, Anna holds her trajectory. We have a future Olympian there. All right, this is B final. Names for the A final, top right. All right, the official saw something he didn't like. He said stand and let them reset.
Lane 1, Sebastian Diagianis. Lane 2, Brendan Tank. Lane 3, Ben Ninja. Lane 4, Xavier Lee. Lane 5, Atticus Gutierrez Jr. Lane 6, Blake Difford. Lane 7, Ethan Gow.
Lane 8 is empty. Lane 4 is going low. That's Xavier Lee, 23-29. Dropping off 23.66 from this morning. Nice job. All right, here is a final.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Top right names are the women's B final.
Lane 1, Mark Van Hall. Lane 2, Kyle McCoy. Lane 3, Josh Stokes. Lane 4, Aaron Washington. Lane 5, Evan Williams. Lane 6, Corey Dowd. Lane 7, Bryce Mahmood. Lane 8, Andrew Jones.
Lane 4, Aaron, 22.55. Right on his seat. You had 22.37 this morning. Congratulations. Nice swim. All right, women's B final. Record here, Anna Mosh, 21.97.
Event 127. Women 15 and over. 50-yard freestyle. B final. Mr. Referee.
Again, I'm just reading the records as they're displayed for me. We had a case yesterday that might not have been updated, so I'm just reading what's on those heat sheets.
Lane 1, Petra Corner. Lane 2, Danielle Shaw. Lane 3, Juliana Marrero. Lane 4, Sasha Colby. Lane 5, Sona Jacob. Lane 6, Avery Locke. Lane 7, Natasha Durán Gonzalez. Lane 8, Jasmine Crawley.
Lane 3, maybe, yes, lane 3. Juliana goes low, 25.01, dropping 0.36 from this morning. That was your B final.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
Names on the top right are the men's B final. Roman Jones holds that. Wow. All right, we'll talk about that in a second. Again, record here, 21.97, low seed, 24.51. Ladies are off.
Lane 1, Noel Rivera Castro. Lane 2, Noel Neha. Lane 3, Benjamin Saab. Lane 4, Elise Lee. Lane 5, Annie Flanagan. Lane 6, Amanda Merriman. Lane 7, Preston McNeves. Lane 8, Amy Shemaine.
Angela Sue takes it 24.17, dropping 0.50 something. Came in 24.75. All right, man, it's getting hard, folks. All right, here we go. B final for the men. Congratulations, Angela.
Event 128. Men 15 and over. 50-yard freestyle. B final. Mr. Referee.
All right, record here. Roman Jones. I believe Pingree. Somebody correct me if I was wrong. I think it was Pingree. Back in 2023, he went 1975.
Lane 1, Peyton A. Lane 2, Jeremiah Briggs. Lane 3, Fleming Oshodi. Lane 4, Bilal Afuki. Lane 5, Brendan Talib. Lane 6, Leon Spoon. Lane 7, Santino Arita.
All right, lane 1, Femi goes 21.7. Wrong button, folks. Femi goes 21.74. I swim.
Championship final. Mr. Referee.
underway.
Lane 1, Aiden Hunt. Lane 2, Dominic Narduzzi. Lane 3, Jaden Lee. Lane 4, Aaron Roy. Lane 5, Brian Dos Santos. Lane 6, Nathaniel Murray. Lane 7, William Smith. Lane 8, Joe Salvador.
Aaron Roy goes 2077, takes it. Congratulations, Aaron. All right, I think previous heat we had Femi in 3 and Dominic here in 2. Teammates from the outstanding Del Barton team this year, if I'm correct. And,
we will have a 5-minute break. We'll begin at 53.
I had the pleasure of meeting CJ Friends in the stands today. So 3 out of the that was their medley relay team. Yeah, folks, at the end of the day, the brain's still working. So a quick search. Del Barton's 200 medley relay that at one point went 136.38. It was Femi and Dominic. CJ Friends is here watching. And then I'm going to have trouble pronouncing this. Kugu? That's Kiram, is his first name. All right, so we're back with the medley relays. I do not have those as cheat sheets, so we're going to just rely on the scoreboard. Looking at the entries, looks like we'll have 1 heat for each age group. All right, hope you're enjoying the coverage. This is Mike, Common Guy Sports. Glad you're sticking with us. Any big NCAA upsets? Share with us. Here. So at the end of the 11 and 12 previous session, they did give out the awards for the high point getters. So we'll stick around at the end, stay on air if they do that. Right now, looking in Meet Mobile, it does have the team points added and listed. On the men's side, Scarlet 3611, Metro Aerial Lifetime 1114. Pretty close there. Jersey Aquatic 1109. 5-point difference there for second and third. On the women's side, Scarlet leading also by a large margin, 38.96. Metro in second, comfortably 1,112. Cougar Aquatic, again, this is on the girls and women's side, 649. Jersey Aquatic there, 635. So Jersey Aquatic on the men's side trails Metro by 5. And Jersey Aquatics in fourth on the women's side, trailing Cougar by 14. So keep an eye. We'll see what these last 4 races can produce.
We have final awards for the 13 to 14 women individual scores. There's a tie for third place. Riley Lamb of Scarlet Aquatics and Lily Bora of Scarlet Aquatics. In second place, Ashlyn Reber of Scarlet Aquatics.
Sorry, I'm making you dizzy.
And first place, Elizabeth Palmer of Scarlet Aquatics. We can come down to the scoring area for your award. The award for 13 to 14 men individual scores. The tie for second place, Gio Wen of Scarlet Aquatics. And Lucas Kitchikov of Scarlet Aquatics. And first place, Eric Dye of Whitewaters Swimming. Please come down for your award. 15 and over women, individual scores. There's a tie for third place, Olivia Delos Reyes, Scarlet Aquatics. And Amanda Bramley of Scarlet Aquatics. Second place, Josie Marino of Scarlet Aquatics. And first place is Becky Jung of Scarlet Aquatics. For our 15 and over men, individual scores. Third place, Sebastian Hendrewon of Scarlet Aquatics. Second place, Jaden Lee of Streamline Aquatics Club. First place, Aaron Roy, Scarlet Aquatics. Congratulations to our finishers.
All right, there's the gentleman responsible for pronouncing all the names correctly. So,
Event 139, girls 13 and 14, 400-yard medley relay.
So let's look at the scoreboard here.
Heat 1.
Lifetime B,
Mr. Referee.
Lifetime A, Scarlet B, and then Scarlet C. .400 medley relay. Heat 1 of 1. This is for the points.
Lane 2, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, B relay. Lane 3, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Scarlet Aquatics, B relay. Lane 6, Scarlet Aquatics, C relay.
All right, this is a 400 IM. Each swimmer's then have swim 4 lanes, 100 yards. This is Scarlet A to the left, Scarlet B to the right. First transition. Second transition coming up. Onto the butterfly. All right, lead group's already turning at the far end. You see the crisscross here, lanes 3, 4, and 5. We'll be turning. Next transition, freestyle to go. Final swimmers entering, 5, 4, 3. So that's Scarlet B, Scarlet A, Lifetime A. Stay here for a second, then we'll jump you to the far end. You see our lead groups. Slight lead there for Scarlet B. Scarlet B in 5, Scarlet A in 4. We didn't get a touch on that turn with Scarlet A. Not going to affect the finish. It might not register as the finish. Might show it as the turn. Maybe they had it set up. All right, Scarlet A does take it. So that split, that 44-30 is actually her 100 split. Which, no, can't really be. It's probably, no, what probably happened is the previous swimmer getting out tripped it. So, all right, that's your times. All right, here we go with
Event 140. Boys 13 to 14. 400-yard medley relay. Mr. Referee.
One through 7.
Lane 1, Bergen Barracudas Swim Team, A relay. Lane 2, YMCA of the Jersey Shore, A relay. Lane 3, Scarlet Aquatics, C relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Scarlet Aquatics, B relay. Lane 6, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 7, Cougar Aquatic Team, A relay.
All right, lead group is 4, Scarlet A, followed by Jersey Shore Y, A, and 2. First transition coming up, lane 4, Scarlet A. Lead swimmer 54-17, lane 2, 56-84, 57 in 5 and 6. See our running order here, 4, 2, 6, 5, 3. Lane 2 battling it back here. Lane 2, Jersey Shore Y. They enter even. 33-53, second half there for Jersey Shore. We'll take you forward. All right, we have a battle for first here. That is Scarlet A, Jersey Shore A. Lane 6 is Lifetime A. Lifetime off to the right of the screen here. Final turn for the Butterflyers. Scarlet's going to put him in just ahead here for the final leg. On the board, a 254 to a 255.4. Under a second on the board. Doesn't necessarily mean that's where they are in the entry. That's on the touch. All right, here's your battle for third place there, lane 6. Couple freestylers to stay with the turn here. Scarlet A. All right, that's first and second going back. Here's third, fourth, and fifth. All right, this to this. Sorry about the focus. All right, we'll take them to the wall. Scarlet A's gonna go 2, 3, 44, 20. Nice swim. That is your 13-14 champions there. Nice job. I didn't even look at seat times. Scarlet had a 350
Event
flat.
141, women 15 and over, 400-yard medley relay. Mr. Referee.
Yeah, I didn't see anybody in one. Bergen Barracudas was listed for one. All right, 15 and over medley relay. Last race for the women.
But I guess you mind the man.
Lane 2, Cougar Aquatic Team, B relay. Lane 3, Jersey Flyers Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 4, Scarlet Aquatics, A relay. Lane 5, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay. Lane 6, Cougar Aquatic Team, A relay.
Lane 3, first to turn, Jersey Flyers. Closest to us, lane 6, Cougar A. First transition coming up. All right, halfway through the breaststroke. Jersey Flyer went out 30.94, 30.92 for a Lifetime swimmer. A Lifetime swimmer in 5. Next transition. Jersey Flyers continues to lead. Scarlet A put themselves in second here, very close with Cat A, and then Lifetime A is fourth running. Cat B is up in 2. You see them entering top right. That is Jersey Flyer out 28-8, 27-8 for Cat. 27-5, low split their Lifetime swing. Again, the names will be published afterwards in Meet Mobile with all the entries. Here we go, next swimmer entering. Freestyle we go. Do the teams have enough to catch up? We'll wait until Cat B goes in, then we're at the far end. Lead group, lane 3's already turned. Let's see what these front 50 tell us. 26-9, 26-4. 25-3, and age 28-17. All right, a lot closer than I was thinking. Here we are. All right, we'll go to the cross view shortly. It's gonna come down to the wall. Wow, big push here. Cat A in 6. They get it. Awesome, 29.01 coming home. Lifetime came home, 27.91. Awesome stuff, ladies. Good stuff, ladies.
Event 142. Men 15 and over. 400-yard medley relay. Mr. Referee.
I guess I should be doing this a little different. I'm sorry. Since we have so many empty lanes, I should just push it down here. And then just leave it on. All right, wish I thought of that earlier. Sorry.
Lane 2, Cougar Aquatic Team, B relay. Lane 3, Jersey Flyers Aquatic Club, A relay. Lane 4, Cougar Aquatic Team, A relay. Lane 6, Metro Area Lifetime Swimming, A relay.
So the scoreboard I normally just leave on top left. Since we have a lot more real estate and make it easier to read, I'll leave the bottom left here for this last race. I wish I did this earlier. There we go. First transition. Not even showing you the good view. Cat A went out 52.67. This is the lead you can see here. Halfway through the breaststroke. All right, I see the comment. I've subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Again, I don't have any scheduled events on the calendar, so but in the future, if you join, it's great. I had done baseball in the past. I am not this year. Schedule's not really permitting it. This is really a secondary job, so priority to the Monday through Friday. We got for splits 31.5 for Jersey Flyers on that second 50. This is a turn. Cougar goes out 23.47. Next swimmer will be entering. You can see the step over. Here, we'll give you this view. Maybe if you're not familiar with it, you'll see them. Oh, no, they just went off kind of front edge. Sorry. But with the relays, some swimmers will be actually behind the wedge, stepping over, trying to time the entry as the swimmer's coming into the wall versus the flat start of a traditional individual race. 50 to go for the final two groups. Got another race here, folks. This is our lead. Closest to us is Cat A. Away. Jersey Flyers A. We'll cross it. Cat takes it 3:37.58 to a 37.80. Nice job, guys. I don't know what that last announcement was, but good stuff, guys. That's going to wrap it up. Glad you could join us. With what's left of my voice, I'm going to say thank you. Thank you to New Jersey Swimming, Bergen Barracudas, and Scarlet Aquatics bringing me in.
Thank you to all of our referees and officials. Thank you to our timers. And thank you to being smart.
Now, maybe someday I'll make it on that thank you list, but for now, I've gotten some compliments. People have said they enjoyed it, so that makes it worthwhile and makes you feel good. So if you did, I hope so. I'm always open for comments, criticism, feedback, ways we can improve. So if you see my name tied to a meet in the future, feel free. Give me some ideas on ways we could be better. So 7:17, we're going to sign out with a little Journey playing us out. This is Mike. Good night, all. Hopefully see you soon.